Hey, sweeties, it's your girl Candy.
And this is Skittles.
And you're watching Sweet Addiction TV. And what's today? Today is Wednesday.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
That means it's ass. Candy and Skittles. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, and to the guy show, he did a spoof of us doing Ass Candy Skittles. Make sure you post that as a video response with your crazy ass.
You crazy.
Alright, so, before we start, child.
My head and everything.
Before we start, I want to give a shout out to, I think it's King D 500. He's been with us since, forever. And he turns 17 tomorrow.
Oh, no. Happy birthday. Okay.
So he also wanted me to shout out his YouTube, which is King D 500. So there you go, sweetie. Happy birthday and thanks for staying there.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to it. Okay. She's 15. Okay. Been messing with a dude. We're going to call him DJ.
Okay.
Since she was 12.
Damn.
She moved away.
Messing?
And messing with him.
Like,
I don't know about that, but she's messing with him. Can't assume, don't know, you know. But she moved away because her mom, they were literally getting into fist fights. It was getting so bad, so she said, oh no. So she moved in with her grandmother, which was 45 minutes away from the mother and from boyfriend. Okay. As soon as she moves, it's rumors that he's cheating, just doing this and that. You know, she didn't believe the rumors, but she started investigating herself and found out it was true. Okay. She ended up moving back with moms. Okay. And the girl that he was supposed to be messing with, we're going to call her BB. Okay? BB. Said, like, she, ran into her a couple of times, but it really wasn't nothing physical. It was just, I guess it was words or something like that. Then she started, wanting to know, why is this girl, every time I see her, she just kind of eyeing me a little bit. Then she started getting psycho. Like, starting to call the boyfriend, texting him all the time, just popping up at the house, I guess, or whatever. And then rumors started spreading that BB was pregnant with the boyfriend.
they 15, right?
Right. He was like, no, the boyfriend, no, that's not true. They confessed that, yeah, it's a possibility that he could be the father of her baby. Okay? BB kept getting very, very disrespectful towards girlfriend. Okay? And they actually got into a fight.
While she's pregnant?
Yes.
She got dick on lock your ass up.
She said they fought, but she was careful not to hit her stomach. It's not funny, but looks to the heavens, bitch, please. Yes. Okay. So, she said that she was so hurt by it, though, because old dude, was doing a lot. And, she said that she didn't talk to him. They go to the same school. They're in 2 classes together. She just wasn't talking to him, ignoring him. She said he's been doing everything in his power to get her back. Buying her whatever she wants, apologizing. She said he even got on his hands and knees in front of the school, in front of people, apologizing, talking about how he wants her back and he's sorry. Her question is, should she get back with him?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
First off, baby, you 15. That's too much drama for a fucking 25-year-old. No. And I don't care if you didn't hit that hook in the stomach. Girl, you gonna go to jail. You better not hit no damn pregnant woman.
And said that she thinks she was about 6 months.
Oh, no. I don't mean to laugh at your situation. That's kind of fucked up, though. You can't be hitting pregnant people. It's just not right. It's not. But no, baby. You 15. I don't care if he gets on bended knee and sings, Boys to Men. No. No. I mean, it's simple, baby. You should have read this as you was typing and been like, you know what? I already know the answer.
It's too much drama.
No, you're 15. That's enough drama for me, her, and somebody upstairs. No. Baby. That's easy. I ain't even got to go in depth. No, it's too much going on for a 15-year-old. Period. Next. Child, please.
I don't even have nothing to say because it's true. You're 15. Hell, just like she said, even our age, 21, it's too much drama.
It's too much.
It's too much bullshit.
And we're, you know what I'm saying? We're 21.
I'm trying to tell you, girl. Goodness. Shit. Next. Okay. Okay, this guy has a reputation for being for being promiscuous, basically.
Hooker.
Yeah. And he has cheated on ex-girlfriends multiple times. preferably 30 plus times. And she said, the person that wrote this said that he's still young. He's only 20. Okay? But he did all that promiscuous stuff when he was younger. Yeah. Okay, and she said that she even messed with him. She said yes.
Make me break my neck
She
today.
said yes. She knows that she was a hooker whore. She messed with him when he had a girlfriend. She said it was a one-time thing, and then she said was no strings attached. And then they actually lost contact with each other for 3 years. Okay. They reunited somehow, some way, and now he's stepping to her like, you know what? We need to get this dating thing cracking and get this relationship going. Okay. She says she's only 19. Stomach growling. And says she does not want to waste time, you know, or basically get played. If she gives him a chance, she's kind of scared. So she wants to know what should she do. And keep in mind, they live 4 hours away from each other. Okay. And then she also said that she loves us and we're like her sisters. Thanks.
Oh, we your sisters in your mind, in your head.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you my sister, I'm gonna talk to you like you my sister coming to me with this dumb shit. You ready? The fuck out of here. That's how I would tell my sister, no lie. What the hell, baby? No. You know he slipped when he was younger. Nigga, he 20. He ain't old. And you live 4 hours away. So this is, and I'm not saying this to say as if people don't change, but he's 20. What you talking about when he was younger, like he was 12, baby, he's still young, and then he's 20, and y'all live 4 hours away. No. What do you mean? You don't want to be played? You're scared? You should be. You should be very scared, baby. No. Okay? No. These questions, I hope I get to really talk during these questions, because no. They're the first, no.
First of all, there was some kind of reservation because you wrote and was unsure on what to do. Uh-oh. I gotta go to work. Anyways,
What time is it?
it's almost 5. But no. I really wouldn't want to chance that one. I mean, you can if you want to. Maybe he can change. Maybe he did change, but no. 4 hours away.
No.
You're questioning the situation. You know, y'all live 4 hours away from each other, so you're really gonna be like, well, I know how his past was, and he could be doing this, he could be doing. It's not gonna be a good situation for you or him. It really not, because what if he's not doing nothing? You live 4 hours away,
And you're still going to be
and it's gonna be reputation.
crazy.
You know, no. Next,
Right. This
Now-
the damn next bus. We need to be on MTV.
now he says, this is what he said. First of all, thanks for the tip on the Lee Mill cologne. He
Yeah,
said
no
it's,
problem.
He said it's been going down. Merry
Get
Christmas,
it.
ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
I get it.
Okay. Now, here is what his dilemma is. Okay?
I already know who y'all. Just from that.
He said his supervisor has made it obvious that she wants to kick it outside the workplace.
Quit wearing that email.
He's supposed to get a big raise this month. Okay? But the boss has the final say so. And if he's going to get the raise or not.
So she wants
So, he said about a week ago, she was like, you know, you want to go out and have drinks? And he was like, no, because I have something to do with my girl. She says, well, hit me up after you get done with your girl. And it doesn't matter if it's late, because I'll still be up.
Oh, she just like, I just want that
He was like, dang. So, question is, should he cheat to try to get that raise and keep it from his girlfriend? Or just find another job? He said he really don't believe in cheating. Well, on purpose at least.
You just fall into the shit. Blue, go get
Like,
that.
my bad, it was an accident.
I'm here though, so might as well get it popping. Shit, hate to waste a good.
What, I mean, how'd you get here? Dang.
Baby, I can explain. Looking ass nigga. So, was that the end of the question?
Yeah, that's a question.
Here's the thing. First, see if you're gonna get it. Me personally, I would wait and see if I'm gonna get a raise before I just quit my job. You may want to start looking for another one just in case some shit pop off. No, don't. I forgot we got young. Don't schlong her down. No. Because then, what if she wants it some more? Or, you know, what if you ain't as good as she thought you was going to be? And then she's upset. Or what she just wants to keep getting at you. Because trust me, just that one time, it's not going to, you know, if you working with something, it ain't going to just be that one time. She going to want to keep wanting. And then if she's the boss, she can come up with anything to fire you. You know, and you can't do that. So, no, don't give her none. No. Hold your ground, nigga. Hold your ground. And do your job. If you feel like it's going to get to the point to where you need to find another job, then start looking for one. Don't quit till you get you another job. See, a lot of people make that dumbass mistake. Get you another job, then quit.
I'm trying to tell you.
Don't quit your job and be like, I'm going to go find one. No. So if you feel like you need to find you another one, then do that. But don't quit the one you're at, okay? And don't touch her. That's forbidden. Don't you mess with that girl because she can bring a whole heap of trouble.
Oh, yes, she can.
Oh, I got to take you back to some. A whole heap of trouble.
Oh, heaping.
Don't you do it.
No, I wouldn't do it either because of the fact, just like she said, what if you mess with her and she want to keep messing with you? Or what if you mess with her and you a little bit too friendly with Sally Mae over here and she done got mad at you? She gonna be like, you're fired. Why? Because
she gonna keep, you ain't gonna get no off day.
Because sometimes when you fill out the paperwork for a job, they say they could terminate you without cause, without reason. So don't make your boss mad after you done mess with her and you're good. Oh, Jesus. Then she might want to wreak havoc on your family and say, you know, I'm telling your girl.
Because she got all your information.
I'm telling your
girl where you live.
Because you won't give me no more.
She got your emergency contacts.
She got everything. She got your social security number. You don't mess with her. No. Okay, this one was titled Family Fuckery. Family goddamn fuckery. But not all that, but family fuckery. Candy, he says, do you remember him from Block TV? He was talking about his knee boots. And he's gay.
Yes, I do. Hey, baby.
He said he came out to Mom's as far as telling her that he's gay or whatever, and she took it quite well. The sister acted like she was cool, but when his male friends started coming over, she started getting attitudes, talking about you and your gay friends are flirting with my male friends at at the house, you know. And he said that's not even true. He said he has tried to explain to her thousands of times that he don't want none of her male friends, and neither does his friends, okay? Right. So, he even asked Mom, well, do you think she can handle that, you know, because she's 16, and, you know. But, he said that she's very disrespectful, you know, towards him because he's gay. And, one day, the sister tells the mother, the sister tells the mom to tell the gay friends that a few guys at school was talking about jumping them. Why? Because the guys was in a car, I think, and the guy and his friends or whatever was walking. The guys tried to holler at one of his friends. Got mad because he found out that it was really a man. He thought it was a woman. Got embarrassed. So now they're talking about jumping him. You got that? It's kind of confusing, but do you get what I'm saying? The guy that's riding was walking down the street with his friends. There was people in the car. One of the dudes in the car tried to holler at one of the dude's friends that was walking and found out, oh shit, this is not a girl, because he thought it was a girl. And he's embarrassed now, so he's ready to jump on her. But he's mad because of the fact that the sister didn't tell him. The sister told the mom to tell the friends, hey, watch your back because you might get jumped on because of the situation. Okay, so he says that he has not talked to his sister for weeks because of this. Because the way that he feels is like, yeah, the way that he feels that she's saying is like, yeah, I'm mad at my brother, fuck him. I'm going to look out for his friends' well-being rather than my brother's, because she didn't say nothing. She waited until winter break to even talk to him about the situation. The mother had said something first, though. So he wants to know, is he wrong for being mad at his sister? You know, because had something happened to him, he may have thought the sister had something to do with it because she knew about it but didn't say nothing. So he wants to know, is he wrong for that?
Well, no, she did say something. She just told the mama to tell him, right?
But now the sister said tell the friends. Not him, but tell the friends. Because they come over to the house all the time. So that's why he's pissed. He's like, damn, you know, you couldn't even let me know shit. The mom took it upon herself to say, hey, you and your friends need to watch out.
Well, yeah, it could go both ways. It could be because, like you said, she's 16. Y'all already griping back and forth, you know, brother and sister, how they do. Like you said, you ain't talked to her because you mad at her for what she did. She ain't want to talk to you because she ain't dealing with the gay thing as well. So she made it look that, okay, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it the way you're looking at it, like, she didn't tell me, that's fucked up, she don't give a fuck about me, blah, blah, blah. Or you can look at it like, okay, little young sister, I'm mad at him, I ain't talking to him, but damn, I hear they gonna do some shit, so let me at least tell mama. I know mama gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? So it's either way you can look at it either way, because he said he's what, 19?
He didn't say.
Okay, you can look at it either way, because you already showed that she's, what do you say, 15, 16?
16.
And y'all already bickering back and forth. She's not taking the whole gay thing good, well, you know what I'm saying? So she was mad at you and wasn't talking to you. Now you mad at her and not talking to her. But you could take it either way, in my opinion. You could take it as, I don't think she said it and not told you because she's like, oh, you gonna get your ass whooped. You know, because if that was the case, she wouldn't have took. Of course, she knew your mama was gonna tell you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she might not have been talking to you because she mad at you, but she did tell mama, hey, you need to let them know they need to watch their back. She knew your mama was gonna tell you. You know, so I'm not looking at it like she didn't tell you because fucking you need to get your ass whooped. That's not how I'm looking at it.
I mean, I'm even looking at it maybe, you know, because she said she's 16 years old. Maybe she is having a hard time dealing with the fact that you're gay. Maybe she feels uncomfortable about it. She's 16. She doesn't really know how to express. Some 16-year-olds do not know how to express themselves the way that you want them to. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she was just, I'm not talking to him because I just, you know, I'm mad at him because he's gay. I mean, I don't know. What you need to do is talk to her. See where she's coming from. No arguing, no bickering, and see what the hell going on. I mean, that's what I feel. I think is an underlying. I mean, I don't think it's the fact that, oh, well, something might happen to my brother. Oh, damn well. I don't think so.
Plus, you're the older, so take the initiative to come to her. Because with you even being older, I'm like, well, I'm not going to talk to her. You know, monkey see, monkey do.
All right, that's not cool.
You know, so you got to sit down and be like, look, if you want to ask me anything, or if there's a way I can make, you know, a little comfortable, you know, just gotta ease her into it. Even like you said, even though you asked your mama, do you think she would be comfortable with your friends coming over? Your mama don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, and that's not to say is you can't have your friends over, but just, you know, maybe you can ease it, you know, kind of ease it in. Or sometimes when y'all do the hangout thing, do it over their house, just enough to get her, you know, used to the idea. Because she is your younger sister, so take the initiative to go to her and tell her, you know, how can I make you you know, a little more comfortable easing into it. But I don't think she did it like he gonna get his ass whooped, because of course she knew your mama was gonna tell you. That's my thing. So that's how I take it. So yeah, kind of lighten up and talk to your sister and see how y'all can get it together.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I say this one for last because this is somewhat of added information, and this is coming from a different party. Okay. A few months back, there was a woman who wrote us. And she was married, and she had adopted a daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And the daughter had got raped, had a child, and the daughter wanted the adoptive parents, to adopt her son.
Hold on, so did she confirm that that's where the baby came? Because remember last time, it wasn't confirmed.
Hold on, I'm telling you, because everything's in here. I'm just like giving y'all background about when the mother wrote. When the mother wrote, you know, she was saying that her daughter wanted to have her, you know what I'm saying, adopt her son as her own, and she wanted to be raised, you know, as the son being her brother. And the mother was like, no, I will not do that because of the fact that y'all have a mother-son bond. I don't want to come between that, and I will help you, but, you know, she was kind of torn because she didn't know what to do. So she wrote us. This is coming from the daughter. The daughter wrote. Okay. The daughter says, now, first of all, the subject line was, I hate my son. That's what kind of messed me up, okay? Now, this is what she said. She said she was raped by 3 guys. One of them, and he's the father of the child, okay? And she said before she was adopted, she said both of her parents were drug addicts, and her and her 13-year-old sister used to get beat all the time. So that's the background of the daughter, whatever. But she said that she asked her parents to adopt her son as their own because of the fact that she cannot even stand to look at her son. She said, first of all, she's suffering from depression, okay, postpartum depression. She said, and every time she looks at her son, she sees the guy that raped her. And that's one of the reasons why she just don't even want her son. She said, but at the end of the day, she still kind of wants to, I guess, have a bond with her son, because she said she does not have one. She said her adoptive mother keeps saying, I don't want to break the bond y'all have. She said, there is no bond. This is exactly what she's saying. She's saying that No, the question is, how can she convince her adoptive parents to go ahead and adopt her son? Or what can she do to form a bond with her son? Because she loves him, but she hates him. You see what I'm saying? Circumstances that she's been through is causing her to hate him. These are her words. Don't, you know.
Well, from what you went through, it's always going to be like you seeing him and you see the guy, one of the guys who raped you. I can understand that that part. As far as hating the son, I kind of don't understand that part because I told you I didn't have some crazy shit going on with me and in my life. My family has gone through so much bullshit, baby. You child, I'm telling you. But as far as if you can't even stand the sight of him, and your exact words is, I hate him. When I see him, I see the man who raped me. When I don't have a bond with him at all. Just because your adoptive parents adopt him, you're still going to see him. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to, everything is still going to be exactly the same, except in your world it's going to be your brother. But everything else is going to be exactly the same, baby. So if you really feel that way, it almost seems best to give the child up for adoption outside of the home. Because even the hostility that it sounds like you have, it even sounds like you would just push him to, you know what I'm saying, like you would push him to the side, like nothing. If he, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't sound like a good environment for him or you. But, you know, he is innocent. He didn't ask to be here. And I know you're young and it's kind of, you know, messed up to understand that. But if you're going to go that route, then you might want to think about adoption outside of the home, because even if it's inside, nothing's going to change except for he's adopted by the people who adopted you. Everything else is still going to be the same. You're still going to see him. When you see him, you're still going to see the guy who raped you. You're still not going to have a love for him, because I understand you saying you love him, and I kind of, and don't get me wrong, because like I said, I've been through a lot of shit, and I've had people in my family go through a lot of shit. It almost sounds just like you're saying I love him just to throw something good in there. You know, and I don't get me wrong, I can understand because you were young and what happened to you was so tragic, and I'm so sorry about that. But it almost seems like there's absolutely positively nothing, not even this much. You know what I mean? So you might have to send the baby to somebody to adopt it outside of the home, because it will be better for him as well as for you. Because even if he grows up thinking you're his sister, he's still going to feel how the rage you feel towards him. You know, you said it yourself, you hate him. Hate is a very powerful word. And if he's in that house, he's going to feel that as he gets older. He's a baby now, but when he gets older, he's going to feel that. So if it's really that deep and you don't think you can deal with it to that extreme, you may want to give the baby up for adoption outside of the home, because there's nothing good going to come of you hating him the way you already said. You don't feel absolutely positively nothing for this child. And you know, you honestly, the baby needs to get out the home. From what you've written to us, that's how it needs to go down, because your explanation just to get them adopted by your adopted parents, that doesn't change anything. It doesn't at all. So I'm going to pray for you on that one, baby doll, but I honestly believe the baby needs a fighting chance. Because even though he came out of something that was so crazy, he didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? And a baby needs love regardless. And you already said you probably barely hold the child the way that you're talking. So yeah, I would definitely see about finding a good adoption place for him to go, or finding a family, because in the same house isn't going to make a difference.
I'm going to keep it quick because, you know, I get to go to work like I said. But, I mean, really, what I want to say is, Candy touched on every point that I was going to say, but at the end of the day, he is still your son. No matter who has him, no matter, you know, whatever, he's still your child. He's yours. You know, you may, you know, look at him and say, I can't stand the man that did this to me, and, you know, but guess what? He's still your child. He came out of you. He has your blood. He's your child. You know, and can't nobody help you form a bond with your child. You know, it's almost like you're saying, I have so much anger, I don't want nothing to do with them. So no bond is going to be formed. Really, a bond is formed when the baby comes out, and you know you have that motherly instinct. A lot of people, some mothers don't have that motherly instinct, but you know, we can't help you form a bond with your son. I think that you need counseling to deal with all the things that you know dealt with in your past. You know, your mother wrote and said, you know, that you're doing good in school, and you know they're helping you become a teenager. You know, getting that solid foundation, a solid family. You know, I think that they will be more than willing to help you get the counseling. If you can't stand to see your son, Candy, you know, suggested that maybe you do need to put the child up for adoption, and that may be a good choice. Because at the end of the day, you know, my thing is, he is still going to be your son. No matter if your adoptive parents adopt him, you're still going to see him, and he's still your child. Your blood is still running through him, too. So, that's my take on that.
Plus, you see a lot of people, too, like mothers who keep them, or they're in the same vicinity, who always hate, like, who hate the father. They treat the child differently because, oh, I don't like your father. You look just like your father.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's not a good environment either way. So.
And it's not right for the child at all. You know, we talk about this all the time, where we have the baby daddy and the baby mama drama. You know, I'm a little off the subject. And then, you know, the mother's just, you just like your dad. It makes me sick. You know, the child didn't ask to be here. The child has nothing to do with it. So don't do that. Don't do that.
So
I'm just, oof.
All right, sweetie. So we gonna pray for you on that one.
We will.
But yeah, I honestly think that's the best choice in your situation. But
Oof.
write us back. You are mom, and let us know, you know, how that's going and what y'all decided to do on that. With everybody else, like we said, we were going to be adding another day. We're going to be doing Sundays, like I told y'all in the info video. Sunday is not going to be like a staple like how we do Wednesdays. It's, you know, when we get to pump them out.
Right.
Okay? So if we miss a Sunday, I don't want to hear, where's my ass
right.
candy? No, it's just an extra one so we can get to pumping these questions out for y'all.
Oh, and I want to add something. I was going to call her name out, but I'm not going to do that because you know I'm good at that. Somebody wrote, askcandyandskittles@gmail.com, okay, and asked, is this where I send my question for Ask Candy and Skittles?
SAS alert! Woo!
I started to write back and say no. It's not. Well, come on.
You should have wrote back and said no, it's not. It's askcandyandskittles@gmail.com. We love you, baby, but chat.
I love you.
Okay, let me address this real quick, because
oh, Lord,
what is it on random 9? I think it was number 9.
Oh.
When we was talking about the Go Hard video, when
yes.
we was saying everybody was jumping on Nunu, talking about some, well, where is this person and where is that person? Somebody wrote on there, and quite a few of y'all agreed with that person evidently when he was like, y'all just throwing shade at Quadir. He got the subs. Of course he does. So why wouldn't we want him on the video? Who wouldn't want that? We weren't talking shit about Quadir. Baby, I got Quadir's number on my phone right now. It's not that serious. What we were saying, we weren't even talking about Quadir's ass. First off, we were talking to the people, talking shit to Nunu. Mm-hmm. We were saying, if he asked someone to do it and they said no, what do y'all want him to do? Go and beg everybody? No. So y'all took it upon yourself to think we was throwing shade at Quadir. Because y'all should know me well enough to know if I'm going to say something about you, I'm going to say it about you. I have no problem with it. Not even a little bit. Not this much, baby. So we weren't even talking about him. No. Get your shit straight. Yeah. And if you want to see it, the little nigga, he said, y'all bitches throwing shade. So I said, whore. You want to call me? I'm going to never call you out yours. I said, no problem.
Hold up, bitch.
No problem. But we weren't throwing shade at nobody. Hell, we know, chair please. What we were saying is you cannot jump on Nunu because the person you wanted to see is not in the video. He asked a lot of people. If people didn't get back to him or said no, what do you want him to do? Beg. That's what we were saying. So get your shade throwing shit correct, baby. Because if we gonna throw shade, y'all should know well enough. We will say your motherfucking name.
I think I may have said, but see, I wasn't throwing shade, but I think I may have said something like, at the end of the day, it was his video anyway, and he can have whoever he wants to in that video. So don't jump on him because he wanted, or he had, not one, but he had certain people in his video.
Which the certain people was people who responded back to what he said.
There's nothing wrong with making suggestions on who could have been in there.
Right.
But don't get disrespectful in the long run. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're saying. Don't get disrespectful. Just
people
because you
were
didn't
jumping
see
on him.
your favorite YouTuber in there does not mean that he said, hell no, I don't want him in there. That's all we're saying.
Right. That's what we're saying. Y'all don't know who he asked.
Right.
So y'all was jumping on him like he was throwing shade because this person wasn't there or that person wasn't in there.
Right.
He asked a lot of people. He could only put people in there who sent their videos.
Right.
That's what we were saying. So get it together, baby. And trust and believe that if your girls got something to say, baby, you know we gonna say it. Okay? We ain't gotta beat around the bush for a goddamn thing.
Never do.
Now run and tell that shit.
But guess what? guess what's gonna happen now? Somebody's gonna take this message that we just said, this public announcement, and they're gonna change the words and say that we said shit that we didn't even say.
And guess what?
Because that's how they all do. People, everybody gets a different message from what we're saying. Majority of y'all understand. Majority of y'all, but it's gonna be a little bit at the bush. I'll be like, oh hell no! Y'all saying y'all didn't want Quadira in the video again?
Again. Y'all just stupid. I'm gonna hit you with the Kanye shrug.
I'm gonna hit you with something.
So we up out of here, hookers. As always, thanks for watching. Yes. And tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a motherfucking friend. Yeah. To subscribe.
Please do.
And follow your girls on Twitter. Alright, sweeties and swoons. Bye.